confirm enso eba na me no kasa enano pay no report to me say kan say Inter boboko no yes boy no say obeso extente ne contract ama Inter Milan when offers ne bi afri Saudi Arabia when you be afri Brazil and when you be at free Turkey ewa bra me no kasa report to me say kan say fei and be a Sanchez ebe se be koye and I say be Alexis enkoye and some from no ewa bra no and some update eba honsam no yet Emma yet for enano pay and some our show no so some kasa Bobo Craven said Juve metis Juventus Bobo Kono say woman up Bologna manager na your father said Thiago Motta na almost one person baby I must say about distracted a manager no and to the Juve I say what the Ombe Janum am bosses we every number years season say Kima our center pass almost some kana said a be already found some Motta and some about me Ababa Jumano and some Adiama Juve essence a place what did do Juma our Bologna in Chino woman and your man Kokama and some other man in Tinay Sakobasabia or the Juve team way and some mano Nasa all many players I just almost dia woman so rano and some about me Aya Jumana Sampo and some day Ama Juve our Breno and some update Alba AC Milan say woman can't be as more Tontio Hernandez and to Abba Koti Aya Rambes 100 million euros about Sabia Milan ebet me jai because now me catch us Bamunchin Fono woman yabre as I said yes kwedie Alfonso Davis ebenyanko Nensam no Makam abra enti na Bamunchin Fono fu say Sanya Davis akodia the right replacement and some other man kodano our Bamunchin team no and some ayo right fan say Tio Hernandez abra AC Milan say woman yam pobi asa kodawe woman some Jana Kwamenako chesanum update and some free almost whatever wabra yeke ayade Italy and in Germany says something you know and to me rap Germany proco what is out of and na amanfobi asha say report say Bamunchi fona says oma mo mani anya den na say bia Bamunchi an start amuru nsuo wo mani ntimi nya kokko mani nya yie entani Xabi Alonso na yese Liverpool 40 English mamu ho na omo ye na ai ana ye obetimi ye ene ye de pakra ye de sabagu ye po na ya tena konyam na ya hanu ma ekoso Alonso no mumpo ya haya no obesanse haide ye manager na kam obi atese ye season na wo ko ye de di kankan ansana momo de ba bekasa na asofan no na according to Sky Germany wo som ade basa Bamunchi tim no wo ma hyase enu owru a ye fan sa Alonso edin koma e wa manager no wo som abaso mo convince no na insiders ade ma say wo mo giri e pasa na yeah, can't club. We bet me a guarantee Alonso titles. When Liverpool ne buy all the water Seneca Premier League pep and I Jabona boss room. I just some bet to be a Gisabia once per every 7 years. I just about Champions League. Now we are Mujibi. How many years in here? 18 woman to the Sunday. One bet me a manager at a trouble. I will Bamunchin and watch it about Sabia Club World Championship on them and it's just a European Super Cup now. I buy and I stand at all. Some Amabama manager, Francis Alonso, and some said to me, I can be a the titles and Sika and a data manager, Francis Alonso. Now, Jaminian say, I brought Tavares Alfonso Davis Satiano, what will catch up by the Sam and Kabea on Saya, Brian Ansan and Sir Krabeto Jassa, what Dumanis Kabi, says Cressa Brands on what test what Jomo for. I had 20 million euros. Bamunchi for some Amoma wo. 20 million euros and come out kwasa de on says two benders no kwa komana de mu no sana koma kwa na wo Alfonso Davis so kwa bonus say wo bonus saying answer medical about to just say your place no be wo hono ma ba mo nchimfo no be so mo dwo mo kwan essence o mo tiri e pass o mo sika wo mo je ana mo dompa wo mo dana de our pitch no so no and match be bia mane nya ye to ba mo nchima 20 million euros and you benya akọ enti de nya no say catch Crofona, Womusem, I'm upon to say, said he did kind of two Emma the last time ever came, and you 50 million, and 60 million euros. Ye ni sabi ahiafo dwa ewo krom ha ene obetena bencha ma to nyina betete enti so obekọ dia ene yesen ayenkra wo mo nsom adama owura no eba bra me no kasa no ensom aye update eba nano ana me be catch us nano Saturday me catch us odru aye Dortmund omo asese so omo so chese omo rebel chese rebels omo so our team no mu no baako aye Marco Royce oni coach Aden Terzic womani anhia me chese Dortmund say and the obekọ ama club no awo ho omo say wo bache wo boyen na mom yete Dortmund ansa na ye wo enti do mo kan nyina say captain na bi atwam won wan kasa ye sam owro ne amband ansom adama ne power from no dimension kan say Marco Royce anya de sa wo mom abmo owura no ansom asane contract ama club ye fan say no aye Dortmund ebiem ansom aye no game baso Martin Odegaard ono and a man of the match award enra wabra Arsenal hama Bobo Kwevan say Sheffield our bra enra de nso bowa Kosi abo me eno anso no top na yabo be say 15 minutes na chese be say 4 bia de nkofo yaje afa first half na Sheffield almost supporters no ensom abo omomrante no tutuo eno de manager ateta miamu say ohun abo yare from abo market says Arsenal for no chewa 6-5 4-6-5. Ama say the last 7 Premier League matches at Arsenal and some abonning in ano. Woman said 31 goals. Onum Samano Kasai. Woman record and I am pass say. Woman Anna say 68 goals. Our Premier League Ginemo Arsenal. Ekita the best offensive record. And watching and I said Yatumi Kano the best attacking record. You know Arsenal are considered 23. And also so far the best defensive record. And some our Premier League Kinemo, Mama Rafan Sapia, small Gadiadi Kai, if you say, yes, I don't know, a brand and Krabian a better. Now, PS Morgan and the answer of anyone at all, a Bob Bell say 858 and a PS, and take you to S and a quarter to say Arsenal, a better league, as woman, also says a one could have the best defense, one more the best aya of friends, almost our great mentality, our bra, incredible hunger. That's a common, I'm said title, come up, bra, it be a duoma chedebiano, that the pride of London. The pride of London, I Chelsea. Omo kabaya some Champions League way. Bibi oh many janasem omo beje na Piers Morgan sunie. Sama me enano paya. Piers Morgan. Mini po kan question am ya down no. Morgan say maybe a chamono now or you'll be on Shedan Jet manager fans are Tata any when so I nano pe abakabe says money and sia ama bo anopen on crow and no reference of Piers Morgan say when you can't doubt it manager fans are Tata Tema Ateta yes Obama around Ramsdale Ako bench now David Raya Abedam now so manager no am sana no kwanswa no manager no you're right ebiem was not doubt or reference are Tata Gidia wonya Chelsea adea womsem amompe aye Kai Havertz was it me kwakwafa ba chese wiase de wo bi say na obi ahu bibi agu akoye ni so na ade na manager yi kire today enai won sana Mikel Arteta anim ne ntia waka sam ode Kai Havertz baba wo bi adi nkomo say e ba ne say na Arsenal transfer market be January Monto striker ama make sure say Thierry Henry say anya striker sam chances wo munya so obi a shego a game bi Arsenal betimi a 5 and now 6 ampa enra individual players and the my success goes now and you may come me ore fan so Piers Morgan say free no kray one doubt Arteta biem one na chance only gidi e wo me free no kray ha opanim won kwaso jawu pa biaya Fatim ni ya wode jawu so the Arsenal eye bia na dawabam wosum obetim di aya na ore fan so Thierry Henry was so gidi ya basa modema Arsenal for born e wasoro na kwesi ya na Arsenal be fa so bodia and yeah afi ebeye na and wa Arsenal motompo na omo ye outstanding Thierry Henry on ore fan so as Arteta and the team Arsenal yentie no. Well, yes, sir, and some red fans so Henry attitude Johnny Nano, Yabenya exceptional and some Jama Ewa Brano pay, and no Ayaka Fluo, at the Alba House of Aaron Albano. Now, yet, yes, Manchester United. One players in the city, a manager, ya Janu Crown on the Namono, where your dead man walking. That's us who bowed in them. Where you say some Chen Panda, woman to the Bassan, Yamiyadman next season, and yet Ten Hag, and mind you, and about to Asubium. Oh, players in the day. Woman say, they are manager Hobeka, Namum, one castle your players in the day, and yet there's some Hobeka, there's some complaints I call. Ama, yes, say, on my report, Yamora, your father said, Jim Rascliffe say, Shan, to me request say, pay day off, manager, Debbie, no bonnet when I dare, and I'm a crocodile ball, and I'm Mushia, and I'm Luzuya, and into of day, the Abini Metum. Go back, will be Uncle Trenny. No, my crack, I never say, yes, I assume a Siapra, one more crocodile ball. Yes, Robin Tiampa, almost say, woman fast of boarding in our penny. Now, penny way, I found a certain hack, you know, one assistant coach Bakua, you found a Michel Van de Gag. Ha! Yes, over training Antonio Pintus, no matter the crowd. Yes, Udruman, you are. Ah, Utreni Tenka Sompa, Yawo Berry, Yasem, on Fabremu say that. And then my boys in the piano. Yes, sir, Van the garden cried on crowd or cried on when him cry. Many janum, I'm gonna go ahead to know what the boys need to train him up. Ah, boys, you train him out to Sompa or my brenner so to carry on, go on, one more, sir. Tika Cabin Opera. I'm all yes, on my request, sir. I was almost said, man, you as him by your training anymore. Ah, not training cranny, I say a drew ball match and Uncle Sakrasi a monster. But I said training, I'm wanting too much. I'm Yamin said, nay, yes, I'm a summer yen Sacher Kakra, and some our Manchester almost training anymore. And no update to Abba Man City. One more goalkeeper fan Stefan Ortega. Stefan Ortega, AOB, I said, baby, Adri. What did he about on to me because your deputy? And ma'am, I at St. Morias, and it is at Dyson, at also the post anymore. None on the because number one there, and on Stefan Ortega, a Browson, I was walko. Now Browson also calling yes, Man City forecast and Kobe because Pep, I had done a pub, but the minion is a bueno. What is idea you Ortega and some other so cry number one, and some other Martin for our brother Yansa and Dalatanum, any other clubs are coming in. One was up, okay, ora, your father's a Cloud Makelele. Ha! Nasa Mission Excepts ni bra. Akomko yakas will be bob passes 6 yabasram munyasi anamode kai said donumba to tomak yesrapa because gabonum abasa ha and shantama emu wa na Makelele jina fifi kitabo was say ball intercepted ball and malo oh bra Makelele so onum waja Chelsea ball shacho. Say 6 months in what's the best 6 months? You know who's had an emfa more than Quadan kitty way and bam just a bon or bono crano. Your place will be our honma. What him said, dear can say Chelsea DNA. Ebi no mumochem. Ya can say Chelsea, woman Tiasia, ya can say be a Stamford Bridge, woman manim the entire stadium no crano, a siho, and to name a new man consider says to Cornomono, or say a time, not 10 or so crano. Chelsea, a club of Bakwa, a day fans at time. Yeni be our time. And no more dictionary munan come so your manager. What about the me here time in tea? Mama time Debbie Makelele say I only yana sa our GDL passer see an abacodia and ye abet chair and no update to Alba. Metisa Saudi Arabia. Woman sounds from Babium. Nanipano di Campaya. One Mohammed Salah a camp Abacasano. Mesetis or Rano was Babium Ababadun commercial refansa Mohammed Salah Omo Abasomo Fano. Nasam Amasomo Fasella. Yes, I feel quite Itihad and Hilal Omumi some upper wedge because Omo Chamba be a bino and some other Casabia Sala Enco Sala no Suronia Saudina Obeko because I gave you also a Gibiano, what Gibia or Liverpool Diacano and some Mexica, some Antabia, Saudi negotiator, Abasan Shasabium and Ora, your father Mohammed Salah Adun Koma Achasano and some update to Abba on some yet the Emma yet for an Anopai and some our Shonos Arabia, your friend Richard Hughes, Ayajuma, and some Adama Bournemouth. Yet you can't tell Liverpool fan say one man some fan as sporting director answer Mike Edwards na kwakwa bibia ho ahanti sa koba se bia wo ni baako anase mienu ehwe to baako na bia ni nyina be bo a na chese be hagin enti omtidi e ba sa Bournemouth wo mu wura ye fan sam aye chese Hughes Richard wono anase se Liverpool team no enso monitor na e wa bra no so kakra efri omaso de ba bonsa ene Madrid omon sensem no wonim say referee no kodi aye na no Madrid enso Valencia game. Referee Jesus Gomanzano and the technical committee. One more catch a referee say, Bema, we are mistake. Jitum reference from Ajatum Sompa wanyan ye na obetan chen kakra na mom esese ameka say de say bi aye 2 matches say aye 3 matches say aye 4 and say aye 5 no will be anim the number of games o refer say go Manzano and some other betan bench na mama cho Henry on a bench na ye for say Bellingham de kan was her Bona kwadane bona nanu ya okoye Vinicius mo ho okoto Rodrigo na so Jude afatim na sine kokoso no da ba so kan nyina no say take a bow he also bu mu ase na with the respect ama kwadana ya fan Jude anya club bi akeko aye Real Madrid asem ne yakanti de kan no o say say take a bow ye Henry.
I'm not a Real Madrid guy, we all know, but the first time I saw him play, I think, for England, was it this first game against San Marino, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't know.
Whatever it was, but he wanted every single ball. Whenever I see him, he doesn't shy away. He wants the ball. And I think that the system, and this is why you have to give a lot of credit to managers, the system that Ancelotti put for him, 4-3-1-2, he answered the call.
Na chese edru ba bia o say mu take time na mo bo aye managers no enso abaso sansa ha ana ma Carlo Ancelotti ebam ne system no ana chese afeti akwada no ye wa bra akwada no eja so aye adwuma na Henry say ha so be ko Santiago Bernabeu number 5 Sabi enyo obi akeke na mra bi atwam eye Zidane ena ehye na beji JC ahye na ohye go wasa piapia nsam te se de aeroplane ebetu wiase nyina ya wode a yemfa Madrid and Bernabeu emma a chese wo ne wo ba wo make man bama enye simple so it say 20 Madrid turn no 19 wo ba Madrid ase no benya 20-year-old what 20 years now here. Huh? So good here. Yenche Henry on Zidane, you know.
I had the opportunity to play in a lot. You know, I played in Italy, I played in France. You know, I went to the US, played in Spain. Footballers are a bit easy in England. The pressure that you have to endure in Spain. This is what makes it even more special. You have a show every night about Real Madrid or Barcelona. Papers are 6 to 7 markers about Real Madrid. The pressure, the press, you know, how the expectation. You take number 5 of the
yes, yenye na fe yen ropina yen fadia kanina no enso so enfama onim se me no kase bonsa shark mame omo kam you no se so mu wie dia se kroma de yen timi ntena ha anye adwuma kra o pitch ne so a em se infrastructure de basa for the be twi che so omo be twi akutia pa we omo so mu wie inside ni ne masa ena mu wie na mu mo Isaac ne che sa mu tifo ne mo nioma no enso ba mu de be ye hu omo so mu wie omo de be ye mo na che Santiago Bernabeu because next year we next have been about 2 years. Not as a Santiago de Baba Dada. Now, Bonsa, Yasimpan Fon say, a yampa said and run off the young Gubo, a testing and wofu, and what is having so flat there. Moko Casa Boysenum or Omolak ambition. Yes, management, let's say, and Pabol Amuboide. San also be yakan because what the Boba Cooper and a comma striker. Lewandowski, our ball go area. Bema, and then someone you're ready to come be so over Bonnie. As I say, ha, Jomo say, Bibi Access one ha, Pedro. On to me more bomb about this season BMO and on the 4 to 5 weeks and answer 5 equity 6 in Jaminiano and it's about the year pass a player your father is a Pedri and some never to me a problem at Yamatimno Brano and so I update and you may course no send on Saturday and Pebeto Jassa Enrique and Mbappe woman says so many differences now central for say Sankaman Ray and Hosai and I'm a Bama stamp authority on the so much superior and Kakurana Chosa or your superior to wo manager na wo ya adwuma no yemfa Harry Kane enwie Thomas Tuchel on Harry Kane yeso na ade akwara ne bai wo ba so ba be title de edi kan amsa league ya bomo afei say the Super Champions League man qualify na and also bom anya bia at the pressure banner Tuchel on Kane.
I don't feel that it's necessary to lift him, but of course I think like every player and like every human being, he likes to have attention, and he likes to have like a commitment from the coach, which he gets like 100%, and there is not 1% of doubt in what he does here and how he behaves. I think that Harry has an impact on every team that he plays for.
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nasia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa Womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi womu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia womu wo ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311. There's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Here in Ghana, when it comes to chicken, the good old days are back. Why? Because Boris Beef's Chicken, BBC, is here. Yep, give your family and loved ones Boris Beef's Chicken. Fresh, tasty, delicious. Boris Beef's Chicken is produced right here in Ghana by our cherished poultry farmers with support from the Ministry of Agric. Get whole frozen chicken, gizzard, chicken feet.
No be adding A4 sheet and all the message aguso. Now A4 sheet na message na aguso ni no message na also very simple. Now chesa abaso chesa Mbappe and so I'm refie Van Akasa. Now chesa Van Akasa and some chesa come home no Real Madrid woman so a logo and an independent G and the atom for shit in so any Mbappe Van Akasa not just Mbappe I was so befie when you boss open with Jawa side I just okono kwasai pem and some other bar our brown something no yet and punishment banasa woman say Alves 84 it is a Alves 84 dia I 4.5 years in prison.
Let me end with Danny Alves and if time permits.
Okay.
One, absence of consent. 2, sexual assault. 3, revoking consent. Make me catch or say yeah. But no sense was some jaimen.
I dare not say ni parent to be son I dream. And your wadrina or no I didn't know. Sabi udi shame
Sompa sports.
At the time of the show no pay or see jai. No,
I didn't shame it me jai.
Tie me. Mrani ye kan adwin ye camera enti you see jai and for how you feel o dey say timonti as mra no ho stem anyanchi wa ba chiu de a oba bi didi wa e be fax simple kra
over as shema ne ka se jabe ti jai
nyame nko a na bo anipa
masa no wa kai ko no obi di asa interval no wa ben no wa down wa chiama no wo so toma na why den no se yanko washroom what did you call so raw what turn WC no so no na no sa share ne flap na oji na de to wonum sabi o pentoa
Jeff okasa bia oka so bia o the problem bia edininya onyanko bejai nenso ontumi okoda anajo a na odwendwen wa ya sunsum pe
onam na emre
bia o me wa me pa me wa de krobia me pese me jai pa ma ya some oti obi asem bia eye bizase nipa no owo bibia obetumi
Metima catch us emre bi atwam akadwo se mo would have survived in the Italian Serie A.
Okay.
Adina the Rossi Muni other coaches in in terms of being pragmatic in your approach. Typical Catanasio football with a 3-back system, Aboboni gidi no. Jose Mourinho bebunya, ye be try ye de bono. On no na kasano fancy. Menya sure say Kebia ke last 10 years assembly committee maka say yes and obeti maka. But see the way Italian football kono, I think Roma might feel say they've made the right decision in bringing in the Rossi to come and steer the ship. And at first, said the Bayern no bit mako dia mo.
Ya koko bon kwawia and now punishment Banasa woman Alves 84. It is Danalavas 84 dia. That's 169 million and Kanisika or the Milan Fashion Week. Rafael Leo and yeah, fireball.
Fancy, was boys need be about Barcelona transfer. Was it?
Oh, yeah, by this time.
Yeah. Teams are among war is a Omuntiminji League and Omuntiminji Trophy. No, they start their preparation towards the next season now. Penny Zahavi a powerful football agent on the running goal international on any mano any Alexander Zahavi with some other people almost supporting or a stable of footballers and coaches are or more pedigree no was plenty and they across the world but powerful agent Penny Zahavi in the Hobi. Now Laporta bar Barcelona no. He has attempted to rebuild Barca with little money, but using the connections or with agents are almost influential, powerful. And to total one, I say, based on the relationship between Laporta and Jorge Mendes, and the facilitated the transfers of João Cancelo and João Feliz, because it's Casemon Kwan in Commoditria. But Laporta know how influential he is, and then the kind of relationship with some of these powerful football agents in the world. And it's me Boaman.
Sompa Sports. Right, Yamra back na Yametua so and free animum. Myanmar penfoi akwaba Core Research and Manufacturing Limited company omo adaruma ana chese omo so aba on board into yourself can be also no ayemo makwaba na we Core Research and Manufacturing Limited company womo and produce Core mixture and Core Plus mixture and penfo say yenka jo so munru omo starters omo ton achepa and to say wo pe Core mixture and I say Core Plus mission be so anato now one na ye ni pedranuma juma yen fan to when him say Kumasi ya obeko Oson's chemist ebi wo afe kwale na ke bansu benya biato PFA pharmacy omutombi and dia pharmacy so aye Core mixture and Core Plus mixture hono ni nyina no omutombi and cry for no obeko aye Titonia pharmacy top up pharmacy ant pharmacy nana boache herbal won cry afe tenatet herbal and Oson's chemist and so I won't cry. More takwade so na enim dear herbal obeko obenya biato ana fe kaswan so no I just say DMC pharmacy ho ana chese obeko akonya Core mixture ana fe Core Plus mixture bi and so atona obobo ama hodemapa and so abaya no wakai se mesro ba wa fafro enye ma afe no wo from abani tuanufo no so a enye ma akoda no onimuru mfe dumienu so emma ne bi enso ennom ya no abomode anso obeko na afe wakwakope bi enso ato enei ye kanfo St Andrews Senior High enso ama sa akoda no we senior high na bia wanya bia subject ne ba komienu bi ne mposa be so rewrite anaso otwe no foforo bomode anso do ba ne be St Andrews a teacher for no general ye wa church for omunim de omo ye qualified omo ene do ba ne fam e wa bra SHS ayade se wasi e wa sa akoda no training nyina no wono so be twa na wa pass ne kama na fe watoa yesuku no so eno wati obaso de akwara no ko SH1 enso a SHS1 no womo je afofro ewa brad mission eguso ekoso na akwara no ye de be from ye pa aye ne core subject na fe electives ni nyina no wo ba no enso ebesua na fe wono nso atwere apase ne kama courses ni nyina no ye bi enso ewa so ye ho na bomode enso obekọ na afo ni school ni mpanfo no ebe kasa school no our Rich FM premises on my St Andrews almost say we are always in the lead number no ɛyɛ 0244 696911 0244 696911 and afei 0207 891004 0207 891004 na afei St. Andrews mpanifo no enso enjo so Gengemet Dental Clinic ebehwe ama wo se enwo problem ni nyina no watu ase wo se eso abu be so fail and what be our se no ade bi auto no ma na wo se efemfem aye problem men kase bi a ade na wonum na enwunu anase mpo aye den wo se efemfem aye problem anaba Gengemet esme control se break na teeth extractions obeye and what teeth replacement or yeah braces de be sha wo se a ban scaling and polishing obeso ye teeth whitening afei obeso restore wo se no wa bra wo se no se bi akaka emo na bomu tokuro ama de kokosho no ma wodwo ho anji abomodi anso be kwako hu aye Gengemet o se no ye betu nia replace ama maka cho se sia wodo no ye wo incisors e wo canines ye wo premolars and ye sa wo molars into molars no so problem ebam e wo dodom ho a koni ntuma na replace ma a che se unya problem bia obi won ma kwa o mutimi fa kuma no ma fa che se ade e betu se Lerendi ni bia nti we kwa Gengemet o de aba fufidie na ye adwuma na afa ya boam wonum atimi atena afa wonum nso ayehwam kama wo sene be fefe udru ayabre junction wodu wani ultra bantma won sene fa so adan na anasa bronsan na UMB ewa ase na soro ana Gengemet ewo Tachiman magazine kenten kwa no so wodu wani ultra market on ma penso obenya bi ana fa make us enkran enumgwa ene atomic down koforudia omo ben Central Police Station Takrade aye pipe no off Tadisco Junction aye GN Bank omo premises ana Gengemet dawa wa ya juma 0559139582 0559139582 and I say 0598405674 0598405674 na just a Gengemet and so anyo so me fa ntwa to na femembra abedwafo no so op wo papers ni nyina no wo say enwoma ni bia samba because em sense so to ya bon daran say nyina no aye prakope wura op aso anwoma behia de decorate offices abefo de wa fie mu living room bedroom afa hotel say just a guest house ni nyina no mo benya bi auto wo ye project obehia just LED backlight de abo wo flash screen ati ure TV a site enya problem just LED backlight America wasemi what the wallpapers air 3D and then the blind curtains abanunti baby abeso twa deco biano your wallpapers are colors varieties adorso just a designs na mu pa and it there kind of best side lamps no AC and penalty and also the ball and panning chemu now dofuti e da boso na twetwe wo boso nwie e manadwo nkomodie wo mpam aye kama panti best side lamps ni amumpebinto wo sentimi yo no man nyoma kinkan bia just a plastic wardrobes no wafabi aba center carpet diffusers what the flowers about wall clocks are fair I do bought them to be offices afei what a fountain and a dart games ni nyina no op wallpapers and a beboa a dum pz nana kwasajman building am be hello fm obenya no and a chronom barrier on the market no edi enimhwe 0540 353750 0540 353750 op abejoso bishop say bibia okay there
nyame adom ya ba ne so de ne aba bia ya kama
na mezabi ho ye there
nyame adom ahwe ni experience bibia hye let me say the only problem am we pa e gym na so obeko no
samuma me nkotu eska ntungu na de no ho be kire ne say no ahuma dance die makotu 3 million
6 offer
oso ni me say de ebesi ana me say me hye mi amanfo okroma
futu sacheri pa
na nyame nkwa no dim awiye ifra ahase na so wama yetumi say gym asemi yehu awiye no ifra ahase di yehu a yewura sunsun wi ase nim say kiniki 3 days mo fa sin ta dem na gym no kwa say na diet we kan
ai
na obetimi anonum ni o maso
na de alo ba ha be di na no parare ehu ara
me ano pa de so ni chia na mimi ni di na de wi issue
minute wa odi nkoma o David ene ne de mitimi kofi ntema na nkaminya blue bi Nanya fufu kaka. We are the conjure.
Na no baby okosia ogu baby konje ade bi do. O se twam basisi wa hye to am.
Ene no susu no, esanse mu ntimi ndi no kre, e ma agim ni nti no. Ye bedi wa na ye ni alaji.
Yes.
Hansi nyame adom bibia e kama. Yeah.
Sompa Sports.
Fancy, a good morning to your cherished viewers and listeners of Muti Sompa Sports and Auto Pay. As also share Sompa TV so. Now, and a UEFA Champions League night. Said the Nani Dani na ye more mono. Say drew match day say ya. They will hear in every single preview of the games are Mopesa will enjoy na aha. Ana ye de bebro ama watimi ate ase enya hunu mu kwa befa so a ukofi kesiem krampa obetimi hunu ne mu abetimi aye ama kakra timi aba wonsem na fancy ye sha ase a ye be sha ase free ena nwumre games ebetimi akoso na de edi kan ne be Real Sociedad any Paris Saint-Germain game a ebetimi akoso at this stage of the Champions League and you may play massive role in terms of the resource one de edi kan o coach de etosu mienu players and your quality in depth because injuries bet massive at this moment of the season. The peak of season ayebo biano ewremu February, March, April because one episode secure one was secure who now the rest of the month no say na bia wo de be pra to e dia ju league e dia ju trophy bia eno no wo ho but say koye bibi na player bi kopra na at the end of the day no uni enough quality in depth me sure say ubetimi secure some of these places in the UEFA Champions League, say over semi-final or even the quarter-final or even the final of the Champions League. It is a who here say what quality we in depth aside the coaches. And the history of the competition and the history of your club. There's no way about the UEFA Champions League. Abra history and kasam fangmao. And now say history and kasa competition no. A dream maybe a and kasa bi mao amount me results be. It is an way play a massive role if you want to overturn results in the Champions League, if you want to win games in the Champions League, and happen so coco anymore. Now, your first leg, Paris Saint-Germain lead Real Sociedad by 2-0. Champions League, yeah, we go run film. It is a sense of society and show 2 about 2-2. It's a baby say we show 2 and as Sociedad crab a 3-1. Ubetuma be kasa bia away go for Paris Saint-Germain to qualify yenye ne sa sebe 3-1 e draw going to extra time adeba kwa be realize last season here say in the UEFA Champions League fancy there was no sign of bibi to say strange comeback be in the Champions League last season say obia show be 3 hu bi no aba be dane results no to say the MPP na Champions League etwetwem ni city hu. This is in the now it begins with Sociedad and Paris Saint-Germain, and you ask the question: says Sociedad are more enough quality? Can their coach also help the situation and make sure so much more overturn results? Now PSG will also need to sort out their house because already know Kylian Mbappe new coach in sense. I'm not watching us here. Can you know but Brandon no the body language already all city here no now training in your baby on many PSG. Yeah. It's also PSG when year. Now, over here almost set up in terms of Real Sociedad, and then you ready, but me likely somebody be see a kaya. Ramiro imposed Lenormand and Zubeldia in the back line, Traore, Galan, Merino, Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, Bryce Mendes, Kubo, Adresova, and Oyazabal. Oh, up front, Omumi and Sa, Ebetimia, this Edjuman, Ediamomo. Then on Paris Saint-Germain side, Ubenya, Donnarumma, Mendes, Hernandez, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Zaire Emery, Ugarte, Vitinha, Bracola, Kylian Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele. Now, you look at where key battles are going to take place to make sure, say, at the end of the day, no, results akwama each other.
As a Marquinhos, then a question mark.
Question mark
based on annual training.
Based on annual training.
As so many, so Danilo see a possible
that is it. Yeah. And Danilo has always been able to fit in as a centre back in that particular role. Now, where some key players be out here and who said this game number to me, bibi, I'm a Paris Saint-Germain, and as a Real Sociedad, will be a team results. And I bet I see the free Real Sociedad. Mikel Merino. He has been Real Sociedad's best player in the Champions League this season. With 1 goal, with 1 assist. But our average 2.2 tackles assist rate per every single 90 minutes in the Champions League. 1.5 key passes per every single 90 minutes on the ball in the Champions League. And while consistent enough for them in this season's Champions League to merit a place in players are more modern equipping Real Sociedad in the competition.
Okay.
Now he fits in the midfield. Paris Saint-Germain with Ugarte, Vitinha, and Zaire Emery. They will need to do a lot of job in making sure so almost stopping in controlling the tempo of the game and making sure so be creative enough from the right hand side of the midfield because Obo as a right center midfielder. So half midfielder, half winger bisano. With one pass no sumana eba, the answer Kubomo, ebe running in behind the defensive lines to get them the results. Another player I was in this particular setup, ebe Brian Mendes. And they will need to do a lot in making sure so keeping it quiet in this game. 3 goals, 1 assist. Man of the match 3 times in the UEFA Champions League. So Saida Ibo home, you need to keep such players quiet. You bet me akasa about bara next year. I don't know so ejinamu edemomo. Quality player, consistent. They will need to stop him. Then you look at their captain Oyazabal. 2 goals in the UEFA Champions League this particular season. No man of the match award yet. But 2 key passes per every single 90 minutes. How he finds spaces in behind the lines, they need to look out for him. Then you look at Kubo, 1v1. Player or completing not less than 2.5 dribbles per every single 90 minutes in the UEFA Champions League. It was someone than an annual. You need your fullbacks to work beyond their limit to keep him quiet. And then Nipo Beshiane Paye Mendes is on a super bon home, they saw Nuno Mendes so best to pay Kubo. Now we are Paris Saint-Germain. Kylian Mbappe has been their best player in the Champions League this season with 4 goals. Now, on the Opo, on your best player. And Kylian Mbappe will always be a headache for opponent. But you need him to be fully focused on the game. So baby papa be their boy team instead of results bet me about. So on the day, so because we Mbappe free man, one chair in the Champions League, they've been able to perform at this level. And a few players in the Champions League, Zaire Emery. But the number of goals are Kylian Mbappe, the Paris Saint-Germain. Only more that particular number of goals. Only more that number of goals. So who replace Kylian Mbappe? You need someone that could give you the same numbers as Kylian Mbappe. Ebiniho. Then what about Dembele? Also to me more the same goals as Kylian Mbappe. So Kylian Mbappe no in a free man. Dembele now what did one muso bet maybe. This season in the Champions League 1 goal 1 assist. And do 4 the ball. Then over Fabian Ruiz, he's not giving you goals, but in terms of midfield, controlling the game and making sure that PSG will always be on top. What first leg the BBI will bear witness. And he also needs to step up. If you want PSG set up, they will need to make sure say Mbappe no ye na free mu say ye win in few games star. Why na the goals ne bro? And now no ye mu here then when the share first goal no.
Yes. When manager not try say obesueve every question asked about Mbappe. And because almost was a meeting about Saturday no mo result.
Because if the midfield of Brian Mendes mo etimi sorry oni Merino any Zubimendi mu ye consistent enough a controlling tempo because the thing I miss from Real Sociedad that game against PSG in the first leg was controlling the game. And PSG was on top of that particular game. But other way, they will have to control the possession. And some more controlling possession. Who was Vitinha? Who was Zaire Emery? Who were the likes of Ugarte? And Zaire Emery penalty to do when you to so go amount. If Kylian Mbappe is not performing up front and asking Akuma ni one more. But when we know, so who Merino now was Mendy now or Prime Mendes they will control possession and at the same time arrive late in the boxes and give you the goals you want. Real Sociedad will score a goal. And then at the tier PSG.
Sompa
PSG is going to qualify.
Sociedad Benya go the
Paris Saint-Germain will qualify. They will pressure them. But the experience is the best teacher. Paris Saint-Germain will coach award the experience in the competition. Medicanca coaches and they have quality in depth. So be free bench Crampo ba oh did they be na yakin. If Marquinhos is not playing, you have Danilo coming in now. It's enough quality to prove. And this is a team me do 2 years so Paris Saint-Germain a threat there, but Paris Saint-Germain will look to qualify. Then Bayern Munich be any muso ombetimianya win against Lazio ne after losing the first leg. Now Bayern Munich Thomas to show pressure want to see ba. Ombesa so Messi key players. Na ebebe no so. Now oya Lazio team no so a omo last 3 games omo bon kra no omuntimi win games no. They've been inconsistent even in their league in recent games. Same as Bayern Munich, form the ball league or they to this particular encounter. Fear the Bayern Munich in the Champions League, no matter what they was so. so mo bo Champions League game ofie e wa nwumre mu a ana form no wosoro ye pa e din so betime lose such games na ore na omo line up a Manono ya Afonso Davies, Kim Min-jae, Matthias de Ligt, Joshua Kimmich, Goretzka, Pavlovic, Jamal Musiala, Thomas Muller, Matthias Tel, then up front Harry Kane. Then Obere Lazio for Susu team no, Provedel, Gila, Romagnoli, Marusic, Hisac, Luis Alberto, Cartadi, Guendouzi, Anderson, Ciro Immobile, and Zakagni. Obere two teams in now once and any. Him fan about me can one day Harry Kane, who has been their best player in the UEFA Champions League this particular season. He will give you goals. He will give you assists. But so, ye Harry Kane, Edina Sinchain. Now, for player for what me are performing. Edina by minute this particular season when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, you pick Jamal Musiala. Because Harry Kane, Ebema 4 goals, 3 assists in the UEFA Champions League this season. But Jamal Musiala, Ebema 2 goals, 1 assist. If Harry Kane who keeping in the pocket now tackle now there's a certain Jamal Musiala who can also pick up and make sure so betimama the results that you need. But when Jamal Musiala free one man, the next player will come say on the best player by Kingsley Coman. Also injury the net in chain. Which means the top 5 players for you in the UEFA Champions League. Harry Kane, Kingsley Coman, Joshua Kimmich, Musiala, and Leroy Sané. Benemu mienu and see the game. Leroy Sané is going to miss the game. Then Ubenya Kingsley Coman so also miss the game. Then Ubenya Joshua Kimmich now who need that so also be coach na sem. So your 5 key players in the Champions League this season no, mo so my consistent yama by Munich no. Emu miensa asem wo mo. So you need the 2 to deliver in the long run. 2 no kwa betima qualify wana. Already open my card so work hard on one change. Matthias de Ligt ababeshim. Onye rusty there. This is why Bayern Munich come back in this particular game no. Me who ni say betimi room crack extra time and I betimi akoye draw bi am penalties betimi decide. Because who are 5 key players unless Joshua Kimmich decides say ene Obama club ni na kuma esi wonum so deliver the ama club no. Anya sa asem betimi asi ama Bayern Munich hu dey akere no. Na wo hwe Lazio din a Isaacson has been their best player this season in the UEFA Champions League. Consistently in that particular midfield. Making sure so Oba averaging not less than 2.3 tackle success rate as a midfielder. Creativity, 1.5 key passes per every single 90 minutes. Consistently, he's doing well for them. Now, when you are only free one more, Gila used to play for Real Madrid, not a Real Madrid Castilla captain at some point in time. And he has moved to Lazio. And at the centre back, not only partner Alessio Romagnoli, our backline. Romagnoli adds a lot of experience to the backline. But this is the guy in terms of your Bobo on the two pace, area deals, he's there. And all passing from a chain, building from the back up front, he has been consistent for Lazio this season. Or averaging not less than 2.3 tackles success rate at the back line. And as a centre back possession, or cast or passable on a passing accuracy in about 83%. And you look at him and how he's going to create from the back long passes. 2 players, we say Luis Alberto. Or no, the skill set in here say, oh crap, no one maneuver himself into tight spaces to create chances for them. Immobile has not been their best in this season's Champions League. The biggest problem for Lazio tonight will be goal scoring.
Okay.
But don't underestimate both teams to score in this game. By Bayern Munich to qualify, not call Bayern Munich straight win.
Okay.
This
to qualify.
Bayern Munich to qualify.
Matemeza medase. Wo. Meza ewiene dia na meba ba be share mo messages na nchi bia na ya to aso e de free but ma memra Michael ansana me de Bishop ababehwie Mike
Fancy medase ye chetie for ne ahwefo so ana inshanka boafo ne ka be se boafo so ne urade and inshanka urade say ade asanso ache ya sanso aba now and Arsenal we need 6 goals against Sheffield United. Ama Arsenal fans no and even pundits are starting to take serious Arsenal title bid no. Me no be any problem if they do that because form na Arsenal display in the last 6 games goals are all share anyhow they have devastated or more overwhelming opponents or make sure more Arsenal is in for a fight. It's a title document me and they are showing us there have been an improvement on last season run now on the mine but yeah, well, BB war teams or multi titles on one. I am not impremping no see cause a team be in it so bet me title. Yes, near the Susuno. na yɛde agye atom anaasɛ yɛde disagree. In this case, I want to do similar for Arsenal. Defense, I think they have one of the best defenses, not just in the EPL, but in Europe. Not just because of goals now or Macon CD, but because of how they're able to deny opponents opportunities to attack them.
Sompa Sports.
One day, mepe time, name rem into how Arsenal defensively have been an upgrade on last season there. Omon sheda to defend the beer and the but certain adjustments in the team, tactically and personnel-wise, assist Arsenal how they defend, and then the results, at the home here in Ayehu. And then we focus back on attack. So, no title-winning side has been bereft or lacked an elite attack force.
Okay.
Me repeat it. Team BA ni what the title ne attack no any quality etimi ma goal output over 30 edukonenim. And that is why I want to focus the discussions. There is a trend analysis in the EPL, to be precise. And by virtue of omo muti ni omo moshe no. Ma member bobo so ne this trend analysis. Last 5 winners of a Premier League by clubs, not years. Man United 2012-2013. Omo attack force no had Robin Van Persie and Wayne Rooney combined almost share 41 goals. Van Persie shared 29 goals. Then Rooney shared 12 goals. Assist crab by, because I'm speaking specifically to goals. Chelsea in 2014-2015 under Mourinho. The attack force of Diego Costa and then also Eden Hazard Emma 34 goals combined. Diego Costa ma 20 goals, Hazard ma 14 goals. Leicester City in that season on Modeje title, no, who say it was by chance, a aberration, a idea, I have said it is a Leicester of all teams, a major. But the attack force also contributes to the numbers to prove that they had a potent one. Jamie Vardy my 24 goals. Riyad Mahrez MI 17 goals. Okabumwa saying 41. Then Chelsea in 2016-2017 under Conte, the same Hazard and Diego Costa combined my 36 goals. Costa with 20, Hazard with 16. Liverpool 2019-2020 Omogieno, the attack force produced 46 goals combined. Salah, Mane, double figures, Firmino complementing. Man City along the while on Oswaji League nibi in between the spells na Mabobono had Sergio Aguero. But they had other potent attack forces who contributed no less than 30 goals in the season for them. Arsenal this season, the most potent attacker in Premier League contest, Bukayo Saka.
Yes.
Saka had 13 goals. But Saka shouldn't be the main goal threat of such a team. He's a main provider. And to the provider, no one else and so share. What happens to the rest? Gabriel Jesus, he spent more days outside the football pitch than the original Swabobo. Oyini Freeman, Kai Havertz is a next top scorer. Saka was 13, Havertz was 7. So Saka here one goal to score 50% of goals now. Havertz Asheno. Then Trossard was 7. Odegaard 6. Martinelli 6. This is not an elite attack force. It to me guarantee titles. And I think Arsenal's failure to get an elite forward might dampen and also might hamper their chances of winning the title. Good. Intimini Piers Morgan and now this is my example. Arsenal's recent scoring run it might be deceptive. So what results in the now one place things into proper context and obebu eni afanyo maybe so and you might easily cast them as Premier League title winners.
Because the last 7 games, 31 goals.
Good. One, the first one here, an overperformance of their SG. You can't SG there expected goals. In share the quality of chances are unya, and the quality of shots are obo. Near the determine say where there was some ultimate goals do say. Now ways are not expected say also ultimate goals do say now. There are times ultimate man bro. Chese wa performe mana bro de ye hwe nim so obetimi aye ana wuntimi nye chese wentimi anye de ne ye hwe nim so obetimi aye. So the overperformance of the SG and the underperformance of the SG are used to assess teams. Team are all modern saying de ye hwe nim so obeye you know that a abnormal. Team are on more and saying they hear him so beno. Unse onoso anya dia all born home or dinte also pejim. SG ni negusuno. Arsenal ashe 65 goals. Ayo modia. Miansana account money 68 no own goals. Now in the 65 goals Arsenal have scored, not expected goal ratio no 59.6. It means Arsenal's goal scoring run has been an overperformance of their SG by 5.4, the highest in the Premier League this season. Now as a teams or more league niminano, their all share goals no their wire abroso Arsenal, and that is captured in their last run of 6 games. Oma produced 31 goals. This is an abnormality. Very soon, things will get to normal. At the same time, Anna Bellingham share goals consistently. Some of us came to say he is overperforming his SG. Na bedroom stage here, goals no show sa. And we have seen it manifest. The same applies to football teams who are overperforming on SG. Things will settle to normal. And that is when the weakness and a lapses of attacking force in him might be exposed. Goals need your more share. But there are trends and there are frequencies throughout the season. There are times there are times your team will lack chances. And a lead finisher who can easily convert a half chance into a goal. Liverpool will be in Mo Salah. Man City will be in Erling Haaland. Arsenal the anyway. So that person to fall on, Arsenal do not have. Randomly players are scoring. But when it gets to crunch, a quadrusa stage now, what happens? And nobody crucial. 2, opponents Omeshia. In the last 6 games, Arsenal have put 5 beyond Burnley. Almost the 6 egu Sheffield for net. Newcastle J4, a Newcastle team depleted by injuries, especially on defense. Then Crystal Palace with injuries and coaching issues. And to 4 teams, these are struggling teams. Arsenal scored 20 out of the 31 goals against them. Rebecca's almost a Liverpool 3-1. So that game might be an exception to the other 6 games they've played. But all the goals they've scored against West Ham, were against teams not in the best of shape or not in the best of form. So these 2 things, and Mami who said the run Arsenal is on is very, very good, but it may not last and it might not win them the title because they lack an elite striking force.
Well, Bernard Dinchin, or say, this analogy was brought up before the January transfer window, and they've shut up everyone with 31 goals in 7 games. Everyone is scoring. They don't need a striker to score.
I have no problem. But my trend analysis in the league at the chill. Nobody has won the league. I brought the top striker. And to me, share 20 goals or more. So we are open. But if things don't change, Arsenal with the current run, and means sustaining, they can't be this consistent. A time will come, Nyoma making, Yabania be the home comobion. But Osha Arsenal goals no motion. Prominent amongst them, Shadrack Imaye open play goals. Arsenal have provided 45 open play goals, which is a league high. Sorry, Man City now provided 45, which is a league high. Oshemwa, Arsenal, open play goals here 34. But the set piece goals, a honor my attention echo. And to ask Sarah Kemaya, the set piece goals. Arsenal have scored a league high 18 goals from set pieces. The next team or one is so Everton. Set piece have also become a weapon used by teams to gain the upper hand and have the advantage over a more opponent. Arsenal decided, say, they will go in for the best of set piece specialists. In Tiatete Ebano, Nicolas Jova has also joined him. Jova worked with Manchester City, but no Ejma or Brentford. Now, Jova has been credited, say, several simulations, any scenarios in what Arsenal team now. So, I'm about corner. So, I'm about a free kick. Set piece, Omo was several routines Omo you see. Into your opponent, Omo beye at the shell. But once again, Meka Arsenal say Omo more than Meka defense can home. The set piece specialist also helps to defend against set pieces. And Nicolas Jova has played a good role. Now Jova ni free Brentford and they call Man City and they were Arsenal. Brentford has formed a certain way be need to be around them say Omoye set piece specialist in the Premier League. Thomas Frank or your coach, or use Brentford players in the height as an advantage in set piece situations into Omonto Tonase in getting a specialist set piece coach. Nicolas Jova free Brentford, and you're non quan free. In recent times, Gianni Vio and so free Brentford. Gianni Vio was part of Italy team now, Omodeji Euro, no, or Brentford history, Okoye Juma or Tottenham and Antonio Conte. We are also free more. There have been other Brentford set piece specialists or more free Bobo Kodimko. Andreas Johnson worked for Arsenal and Malmo. The latest set piece expert, I'm sure be free her. Bernardo Cueva. Good. Bernardo Cueva is from Mexico. Now oyene juma de Machevas de Guadalajara. And then they waba Europe or Juma Edema Brentford. He came on board Abra Brentford elusive some of these set piece specialists in Tonon and Oye Juma. So what should numbers name this season because Brentford for so much set piece goals in 7. Shadow the set piece goals neto so 7 set piece goals. And yeah enough. So in Chelsea now also was 7 set piece goals. No, all per the also ni team no watch 7 pair. But at times it is the potential and the promise you have. Chelsea lost Barry to Bayern Munich. After Omulusu Anthony Barry, they've not had anybody to take charge of set pieces. Now set pieces, they're all tre, they're all bo, and they're all connected. So you have the specialist who is the coach, the taker or the delivery man or the delivery guy, and then the connector or the finisher. Chelsea will be at the same Brentford because the quality of set piece at Chelsea, Bebono, it will be higher than Brentford there because of player quality. If they get a specialist who is good, Ebua Manioma etimi konkai. So once again, Brentford might be losing a specialist set piece coach, but or as they be omoyeno, they will definitely find another replacement if Akwawe ko Chelsea.
Okay. Well, Mike, me da say me Bob Bishop or say good morning, Fancy. I'm Sedu Pogba watching you live from Canada, Toronto. Greetings to my lovely wife, Leanne Ankama, and my great mentor, Bishop Atapuku Naode Nediano Eto at the byway. Say from Sunyani Zongo. Greetings to my coach, ICAT. May God bless you, your friend Prosper Frifa. And when so I having get to say good morning, boss. The best sports in the country is well observed here inside KNUST campus, more fire and our Denediano and so by Bishop.
Yeah.
Yentiwe.
We have a code here.
Nami Adum Nawe.
We the era. Fanasa.
Sompa Sports.
Nami Aduma, Ochina, and an Adiche. Yeah, I knew Kojo from Pong, formerly of TV3, and a parliamentary candidate, El Wenchi constituency. Now, organize a gala. There are various communities are Wenchi named Potemon 16 communities and our Boafo Kojo from Paul the trophy back where Siswa a man of the special penalty shootout edition. Na me man also 16 communities no obia by bemo obia Jesse kama echina 11 a.m. kai Wenchi stadium na dwumadi no e sha se Boafo Kojo from Paul Ochina and then the 6th and 7th of March and they bought the Independence Gala Wenchi nti obianko nonkota kodwachi boafo kodwo frempon okay Sompa and then they become crache obia ma obia hu say odi akoma and they hear football o hwe bia odi akoma but omo etu omo ka say omo fanyo omo adwuma no fancy they would have to use their head to take the right decisions. I dream hayati near Koswahano, Ubia nim and senior Yawano. It will never happen. At no point would an outsider get to know more than what people involved in relevant business here in him. There was no point in time that Piers Morgan could make an argument. So onu Piers Morgan, onim near Koswahasna mu, ni asna here, asna sinto, esin Kela Teta. The process and the results that were coming then, and the money doubt to know. But the idea that supporters and our fans, journalists in Central for partners, sponsors of these clubs, any other relevant stakeholders, any club no moon sem essing players no bobo any omukocha and you know.
Okay.
At no point would you be more knowledgeable, more informed, more resourced about the club than the coaches. Not even the players know better than them. And I was not players but even that, American need the send about obit me players na be meeting say look miracle. And to say criticize the coaches let's understand our position. You would have access as a journalist without network, any access, no, without your sources, the level of access you have is controlled by somebody. Nipa no all can sema AC or watch no. Dodo or person what no, and no be mawati. Edru maybe no kaso to pipe no ma obey.
Yeah.
And see that argument about and a coach ne nyade and a me ameti akra me hu ni say also and say you don't know much, you don't know better than him. Mostly eya na yakoma nti yesremu pi munya abutre na munhu nyoma ekoso no so that your arguments would be stronger. The idea that you know better than these coaches, according to Piers Morgan and Mikel Arteta nano pay near Okano, look, it is laughable. And then the Piers Morgan say Arsenal are going to win the Premier League. Best defense, best offense, great mentality, and they have incredible hunger.
We are say.
And no, okay, Nana. We are saying no. And now the password by ya. And no crane Mr. Oh, person, I doubted Arsenal's decision to replace Ramsdale with Raya. He was right. I doubted Arteta's faith in Havertz. He was right. I doubted Arteta's refusal to buy a striker in January. He was right. I've stopped doubting Arteta. Simply put, stop doubting and support. Obiasi Obiani ne Juma Oya the boy club. Coach need the NS of better players. I coach players. Edi on ababebo anya results. Hey, coach no fancy. No matter tactics abesheshe we Hamza. De bia mishana menene kansem we. Fancy. Wait match players kama tactics my boss say so my executive plan no pack no swap the oye bia say so when Pep Guardiola says you are as good as the players you coach, it is true. The players no more than money when you munyam eba be kan now coach na players no ebo chance ni gua obey den nti e best bebre near Piers Morgan any Mikel Arteta afim no it should be an example for everybody who loves football. We are stakeholder. But the idea that you forever ever think sawo unimde enim near koso esin coaches na say et say o person o club eto player bi na coaches start to play for now bofu for you know there's not agency in this kind bit me that our player we am
yes
the plan B now so ujabontina u chanten na team we dey ntini mira sanete enye die na asem makelele metwase nanzo enye die na asem ne baby aduru na tra DNA so tase aden wo no o man to players o masamba o makelele oni Mikael Forsell oni Alexis Merton omuna na oni ombo Chelsea Jesper Gronger omuna na oni ombo Chelsea Damien Duff Joko the striker back na Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank
yes
omuna na oni ombo Chelsea and a Drogba buy na Muji League and okra Muji League no idea na Ricardo Carvalho moba na and Robin Abafika na no fefe no nya de bia Robin was not picking up but Duff was the main guy. Jesper Gronger Danish winger no so nam hobby Alexis Merton if you Russia that was Chelsea. Mikael Forsell sometime no a Finnish striker Finland Mira and now Omube building a mentality of winning. He was there Ohubi. He left a mentality of winning and came to cultivate another mentality of winning. Oh, Chelsea. Khalid Boularouz mobile no.
Sompa Sports.
Yeah, now Omubo J League, Omoni Bolton, Oma Makelele ball penalty no. Ni ya see hu ye. No more masaka team no. But they were aiding them Intipa mujidi say na John Terry kofa na girl na friend say left back no.
Aye bridge. We
bridge mo no bono mo nimbo bruso. No. But the core structure omo and omo no. Where every department be abefa bia no in their prime peak time no, you could see a winner mentality there. Peter Cech was start rain. Obaya a soldier. He's organized a defense with John Terry Mo. I'm a defense no. I consider the least number of goals in the Premier League. Ukonfinfia, Jeremy Namha, Onwemu Namha, Lampard Namha, Omobo. Ukwenimo Drogba ba no ntimi mbo ohwie, but there was potential there. The Mendaf Moso nam chen Joko mo nam chen no mo goals nugum. So it was good. The idea that you people genuinely still think say players no more Chelsea no. It's a laughable one, and I'm happy he's laying into that. The worst bit of his submission for me is what Chelsea are not ready to listen to. The element of time. Daji. I'm sorry, you know. No one said to do say no video and I'm 10 times so. Say deserve say Mudryk our Ballon d'Or potential. No problem. You have Treman because of sign 7 years. Say 8 years. I didn't know Mbundri baby. I say ni deal ni a bad deal. See resident in the first 6 months of Real Madrid or Koena. Nke say on there. So let's give him time. But the idea that Mudryk is a better player, no. Mudryk is a potential. Just like Malo Gusto, Moninam, Chelsea, Mono. These are potentials. They need to go through the process to get to the very top. Now, let's do this. Omo Jose Mourinho ko form Bayern. No mo ye hwamwa.
Oma hiti.
Jose Mourinho ko fa Iron Robin. Edni free PSG Eindhoven. Orban, he was about the best PSG Eindhoven player. Fancy. Chelsea call you no. PSG Eindhoven omo ko ho no. Omo ko fa no ni Madueke. Liverpool had gone to pick the best PSG Eindhoven player, who was also the top scorer in the Dutch league then, in Kodigakpo. Times have changed. Omura Portugal, Omofa Ricardo Carvalho, a Champions League winner, who had seen it for club and country, or the Champions League, you know, and played a big part for his country to play in the 2004 European Championship semi-final, only to lose to Greece. Okohon, why not Okofa Nebae? Okofa Enzo Fernandez, who has just 6 months. 6 months
in Europe.
In Europe experience. You expect him to be a leader and then adapt easily to a new league like Ricardo Carvalho did. No, it won't happen. It won't NC. We know when you make Europe abo with Portugal. And son of Bahano, no, they can be boy Manchester United, or name Manish ni Costiniam. Ntiansa na oba England no. Ono no, they na obechre no. But we so free ni Chrome, River Plate, Defensa e Justicia. Back to River, Benfica, 6 months. About Chelsea. The gap has, times have changed. And to look at the players involved, Chelsea call France. No more call French Player of the Year. And for 3 straight times, French Player of the Year, no, and yet player on ball France, say they are Lyon Player of the Year, France League ni munina, player on ball bopano, no more call Fanaba. Fancy. Omo call Didier Drogba, who was French Footballer of the Year. One thing people don't know, say here now Drogba, Eko Lusu to Valencia, any Rafa Benitez in the Europa League final. No, I shall Liverpool. En route to Marseille going to the final. Almost share Liverpool, you move him. Drogba scored. Enkoda. Almost like Kofa, Michael Essien. Leon. Then I know who ye. Yeah, na. Liverpool. PSV Eindhoven. AC Milan. Eindhoven, they Leon Fremont penalties. And some of them share AC Milan in the semi-final.
Okay.
So, Essien was French Footballer of the Year. France, they no nimbo bono, na Essien. And so, Omoko Habiem no. Omo san kofa Florent Malouda. Malouda was French footballer of the year. France ni na on ni bobo. And omo de buy. Oko Malo Gusto. He wasn't Lyon's player of the year. He's a potential. Ntubenya Butramam. He is not Asian. Asian no hu na dwebo. France ni na se on ni bobo. Fancy. Oko biem Benoit Badiashile. Monaco. Oko biem Axel Disasi. Debbie Ugochukwu a potential or start rain. Ukofa we mobile so unya abutre. Eno na makelele se onyi ni se mo was abutre no.
Ade e friend time dey bi ni Chelsea.
And the reality is that these players we are talking about, ebi omubo den fair. And the ordinary no. On enim ne bo. Untimi meka se by force. And I we there. Nipa na otono se ne boy say. Wo be den. Open kwa dia obeto. And look, this is the evidence, it's quite clear. Emre bi atwam no. Se na Chelsea e call Ukraine akofa player ba.
Sompa Sport.
Omo nkon kofa Mudrik.
Shevchenko no na.
So to say they would pick the really established guy. When we need potential players. Okay. Player Kante, last one here Kante, N'Golo Kante. Ofri Leicester, Aba Chelsea no. Not what anchor and midfield to win the Premier League. Senior Red Maris and Vadia, genuinely, N'Golo Kante could have been considered for a PFA Player of the Year. And now, what of Brighton midfielder Evren Kaisedu? Look on your potential. He's not won it at the top. Ntubenya Abutre. Na Abutre ni Ichi, Ubenya Abutre. Bassett, Ubenya Abutre. Danger, Ubenya Abutre. What fancy out to Ubenya Abutre?
Enya Abutre sa. Wo me na say na meba mo messages na so se a menche kra na Pam Kwesi Lone Wolf or say what you live inside Ola Cape Coast your show is second to none pa ya say Kangen energetic drinking water no ayensuo ayenom ekonu paduan me da bia bodero you say water is life water so aye life no nche say ensuo bia na wo so nom se ya na mo kan se nsufin bia edum ja no nya nsufin bia na timi dum je bi wo ma de gumu a ma say chance o san fuel egu eye chese gentlemen to misro say woman nso nko ade Kangen energetic drinking water no ya no obomode anso bepe eye papa na anom ne preko onom no ebeyi constipation ade free oni paduane mo eye man kwada omu kosko amomu bi fansha bag ne mo ensukom ede nko ade eye Kangen drinking energetic eye water na say energetic eye drinking water ana e wo so pebi na onom onom nso aboa wo e ma akoma ne timi function ye onom a protect wakoma e ball liver ho ban na for kidney nso no abon ho ban ama ne padua no adwebia wo ahoden mapa de ko nnwuma so enti no nso papre conserve e wo programs ni nyina ase na emma wo bibia ay 0241 449191 0241 449191 and answer 0507 379474 0507 379474 Fibo Ventures almost say woman the toothbrush NHS and paste aba na toothbrushes and paste how do I the abedwaso no your peppermint toothpaste your get clear toothpaste your aloe toothpaste and Afri fresh herbal toothpaste no and so juma and toothbrushes no so kwada de no Ashford Princess ayema and mema kwada no womo de adiaka no and so Ashford executive your friendly our galaxy and Afri Ashford evidence ni nyina no so toothbrushes yeri twi yesem anopa ene anacho ansa na be compasso ya man kwada ni ntwi omosia no pa ne anwume sanse woman Ashford Prince toothbrush and answer Princess toothbrush na efe and ya say design ne kwada de enti ho ani ka bia no akwada ne be so no ankasa fana wo brush ni teeth we so mo onum da ho eyi chese nkan nyina firi wonum e ma tetroma so da so a chese wo di aduan a obetene de enti ya isu papa ne preko na fetwu se ema ne man so nya fine ema 0241 545646 0241 545646 and 0200 600 934 0200 600 934 na chese when emperifo no enso enkase ye ko break aba ya ba sese ya ba ye ba fie na ya ba behwem.
Hey, Sewa, me who watch you? Me na no me bisa cry so kwa brochu.
Kwaku, afei na mebeko. Menkrata krani.
Hey, eni me ma connection man for den kofo sika adwane ne wanya otchedi di musa no.
Oh, Express Group adarumenti. Akwentu ayefo. Opese otu kwan kosua dia. Express Group do be call mind me to say Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany. Say a tour na se visiting so a Express Group do be call Dubai, Canada, US, Australia, and Germany. Mo amopese motu kwan koye adwuma nso obetimi de wako Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. If you also want to take international tests like SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, they can help you pass easily. They can also help you secure a good job in the UK. You should make sure Kwai Kumasi Asafule Roundabout Accra and so Omo Carnation First Light, Tama Omo Community 18 Lashabi Girl Filling Station. From Omo Macho for ISO 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448.
Mamisha, time HH Heba Mr. Bina Unumi, and ya what dropa, a ya draw. Yadro say, mani pedian kwamwano enya hoden na akwatia yare and train yare and san wakwakoto fire wadro na nomno abribia Kanoga Company Limited. What the time TIME ebe jasono wonwa and the time HH Heba Mr. Edia bejaso akra wonyanya mfisia dumienu enumbi wopemfo ene oba wo makra nufo enso enumbi time HH Heba Mr. Wubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedudo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Heba Mr. Yadro say FDA adje edwadie nkratoi atum.
The ones that now from toothbrush no. Why and toothbrush no. Ninya Ashford.
Nah, Ninya Ashford dear. Not so evident no way.
Who that the evidence bang? And then Ninya Ashford toothbrush.
Oh sweetheart, Ashford toothbrushes no. You want different types. She abena de ya moku eh Ashford Princess. And now bra could you dear so eh Ashford Galaxy. What dear na ira no so eh Ashford Evident. Media so eh Ashford Executive. And now media no so eh Ashford Friendly.
Without Ashford toothbrush
my dear, Ashford toothbrushes are who do dear. Papa, moto. Ne to me bro do me ye dani bia akwashisha ho. Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Evident, Ashford Executive, ne Ashford Galaxy toothbrushes. Fibo Ventures na kofabe daso. It's to phone friend 0241 545 646 and 0200 600 934. Ashford toothbrushes. They were so honey.
If I shop, I'm not sure you're bad.
And not to him.
Not tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Bra, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fear for any idea about ever so.
Maybe I don't this offending now.
Bra, some because me the time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Misha?
I never go, dear, and what I want to me any deal. What do any time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear one mark for down for any aquada when you fear do me and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasta Wako Hospital and NASA Lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3D malaria be answer.
Kayo sa time me TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be adani ziva ewo muno. Ebe swap. Ubenya be at all ewo over the counter medicine sellers.
Any herbal shop to do na mu.
FDA aji edwadie nkratoi atom.
Enchechi efri gentleman dental clinic. Enchechira ubitimi anase anamoa ubitimi afaso ediabo osen ehoban. Odidi ewi na ohoho wonu. Eno so yade a ehia pa. Enuane nkaye no a odidi wi a eka wonu no e wo so otimide ensuo ehoho wonu na opigu. Eno eya anamoa ubitimi ediabo osen hoban. O situ a eho so ehia pa se e wo se osi. If you say wansi esen no a ema esen na aka ho no ahoden ekofom. E wo se ultimate brush utiti no 2 minutes twice every day. Debia no e wo se ultimate spend 2 minutes and not less than 2 minutes. Edipipiri osen. anopa any anyway. Gentleman Dental Clinic, Yatia Quine, and Yara Quine Cra, Yabrepo Junction, Total Filling Station, traffic lights na and G runabout on who free Total Filling Station, I have sign on a direct opposite to the Methodist School, a whole and a gentleman dental, a year you may free Eda Joada Popim Eda Memeda.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bet. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot. You always get way more with Betway.
Enipa baako pɛ ɛna pɛmadeɛ hyɛ wo a obiara hyia wo a wɔsan hwɛ obie mu ɔnoa ne bafo polo no wɔasua nkasa ɛna ɔde nimdeɛ no nso yi adwuma ɛnti sɛ ɔdwidwi style ɛto hɔ a ɛda hɔ a na ɛhome bafo polo no ɔde Africa print textiles ɛna pam na deɛ biara ɛnti ɔpam Africa print polo shirts round neck shirts golf shirts v-neck shirts ɛne pii ɔpam atufoɔ bɛtu kogu wɔn stores ɛne boutiques ɛnti sɛ wo so wonyɛ adwuma a bɛtu bi kɔtɔn na ɔnte so ma wo churches fan clubs, schools, unions, any pia. Muhia dodono. Edema mu members no. Any mu students no. Mumra. Monso amope Friday wear. Edema mu workers. Bafu polo. Hey chemo. Our gold package. And on tade no esemu duonu. Silver package. Esemu dunum. And a bronze. Enso semu du. Oye delivery. Eko mama fana bia. Bafu polo ntade no so. Yeseko bia. Na wapama ma. Any member nyina. Bafu polo. Ewo kumase ahinema kokoben. Santasi no telephone 0249 600 789 and 0599 899 919 and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Answer you at Bafu Polo. Me say, so we say Bafu Polo dia. Oh, and you now one session.
Welcome to St. Andrews SHS. Higher grade A private SHS. Yeah, SHS courses near general art, science, business, no work Ever St. Andrews SHS, oh yeah, dinner ever pass. O send one teachers now. What's your window? Discipline, no first one was yati. St. Andrews, Riviera, supermarket, sick bay, barber shop, swimming pool, FM station, constant water supply and electricity. Admission Rukodo, Eric Chanabati, Pico Farm say, what is Jimbo from SHS 1, 2, and 3. St. Andrews SHS, what branches Big Piero or Ghana, Sapade Paso Asia, St. Andrews, Saboko Schoola, Koskulo Wooden, Ama Paso Wasi one time. St. Andrews SHS.
Sompa Sports. Within the Nat Kobina Edisi, Dodona Femi Bolare, me CEO ma EIB Network, ne Empire Group. Me ubia, me my uncle for Taji ni. Me sansobo golf. And now make my army yinti, abribia na my APC. Be en fiedun sieni, me dia kotin won numa be prayer jidim, ewo Ghana, ha, eni amanane. Aminti na me ye imagine se, my mama pumudin nyame. Coa plus mixture and namenom and the bois minipedua said ye beya the peduan benya modin a quintia yadie Fakua plus mixture and ne and faboa or pomode
so pedu to Frecoa RMLC Jumekuno 0244 726 611 and NASA 059 156 5778 Coa plus mixture and your mapping for and my woman for and in Quada when you're in fear domain. FD Jim Gideon Cratchway Atum.
Wo yebe fie na yaba betwa so e wo fie na Express Group enen so adwuma e koso na makacho se we no school for no mo senior high mo wie mo wo fie mo twen se bia mo bewuram university e bi so America se wo call aye university dada wa wie obeso your masters awa amanone wo kwakwa to awa disua so no we no aye scholarship na ye dem a aye ade se Express Group adaroma wo benya scholarship no kwakwa to awa disua so e wa amanone na baabi de say Canada, US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and afei Germany ni nyina no eyenkro awodwa express group empere for say yen control say omo edobeko visa omo be jama ticket in sense ni nyina no won be hwe na omo de hu nkomo so ama afei me kan for the ama nurses and midwives no yenim say Ghana for no nurses no more etu kwan ko UK express edi ni padodo na no enso ekọ ana afei me ka say express group adaroma so midwives ni so bi ekọ empo doctors ko be so mo kwaye adwuma ewo UK and US na afei Australia ni nkra kan nyina no express group adaroma omo beboa ama wonya chance ewa manene no akwa kwaye adwuma ne mom requirement na aye IELTS no betwere no watwa ne kama ana school for no so answer na benya scholarship ewa manene na watro wadisua so no aye SAT and GRE eno na cheso omo do from encry womo ewo kaneshi chese first light ho ana benya omo ana fe East Legon so no omo ben Trinity Theological Seminar afe takrade aye market circle womo any hot and store fast food edi enimhwe tamale omo ben technical hospital na fe bibian so omo ben court no sunyane aye silver house building emu a womo so ben court numbers no aye 0249 000448 and I say 0555550067 not just say when the express group and for and so and Casa Boris B chicken a yakukwa a de ultimately yes stew ultimately young quine ultimately BBB I just a Boris Bin Kokono Momoton fried rice Momoton jollof rice Monua in Miane Eton Momo ya chop buffet Momo pretty restaurant in Ninano Monso Amoje among for orders Amoyen Miane survey our wedding engagement a year nature's a parties and a gathering in arsenal akukonam ana wo paton kwandia aye Boris B chicken and also kona kwajodie nedia na bono da from kama yanka se mamu enkokoni bi ana chas wasiesi ne kama a package aye halal esase ye nuanam kramofo no wo mo ana aye ho adwuma so kama full chicken obenya dodo bia abesa woto chicken thigh chicken wings afei a bano breast and as a fillet no a bano se gizzard ana abesa woto layers and just a minus one yes and kama edema and kraman actors or monsu of sheni nyina and so obenya B and so atone dia no dodo B abaso to biano udru Boris B aso ya wonsa and so ebeka de poku trading ewa dum SG Motor Pi Tech Shell ewa Body Junction Bantama High Street one Presby asori no edi enimhwa aswase market to anafi santase runabout one Unity Oil and so any D enimhwa number 0544 444453 0544444453 now just say when a Boris B and some like I say it's my kitchen restaurant and a Tuesday and to a Wednesday piano promo a pizza Wednesday buy one get one free yawada biano so a banquet tilapia and also buy one get one free now open just a fruit juice be a natural I just say be a different flavors no ubenya pineapple ubenya ginger mango ubenya mixed fruit afe tangerine and I said balance nuane no so agana nuane ni nyina no ubenya bi ato edini kama ewa is my kitchen afe bana continental and local dishes ni nyina no is my kitchen se bra ne bedi di ye was serve ewa programs ni nyina say what do aduane sem and drink sem shanin sa omo kakra is my kitchen ewa stadium omo ben traffic light no I 0265707070 0265707070 is my kitchen and so abejo so na nkomo bia ka bia no woni mpanifo no and so de ahyem ne mom se we youth e wo Ghana so bana se bema between the ages of 15 equasi 35 years now obeso onyansa no djuma e wa bra djuma yi se e Ghana grows adjumadie we e Mastercard Foundation wo mom are just a Springboard Roadshow Foundation and a Limehouse akaboma we no omo se enkancho se who am crazy ayades opportunities no our agriculture agribusiness technical vocational skills yes boaw ama chese wa futuo bia wo hia yema counseling yema career guidance yema essential aye skills training na fe wo de aye adwuma e wa brada chi bia no onyambo enso e wa busuan mu fa wo hwem na emo agfre na gintremu no enso e wa 0308 255 775 0308 255 775 na just odon ho enso e de ahyemu bi na fe aboawo ama nneoma so aye kama Luther Fancy.
Yes, way.
Right, Ebena Sone Anopaya Bra, Yadi Efisem Kakrabo Bano at the Ebramo, O Futem Jumadius, Shasia, and Roko PM O Kumasificasema, or Tiko Koso Santimera, Yanana Aswaya, Upema, the local organizing committee, led by Chairman, your friend Dr. Kwaku Ofosu Asare, and Momtimi Eramo Menshia, at the torch light, and a torch relay for 13th African Games, Equatre Asantmera, Equasre, a football in Shram, as almost African Games, maybe I'm a Pemo Kumaslen, so Omuntimi, a more Breccia and Kasom Ram, our Santmera, MSA, a football in Shram, and for Santmera, Omupemo, Menjenti, Summer, Dr. Kwaku Ofosu Asare, and a two Asantmera.
All the 54 African countries. Say at least from minor 15 super official baby on the 8th opening ceremony. Opening ceremony on the 8th. They are going to 2010. So many venues. Competition.
Eno and Samanra local organizing committee chairman Yevan Dr. Kwaku Ofosu Asare and delegation Kopiemo Menshia in summer on the Kotwa Santman Renim and Yadene Che Adamana and one Kwesiwo Urama and then a President Cup as we toja Nanra Urama or Penina Yefen Kujo Fiano where Gaka boss as so etmirampacho mame Abromuramo Menshia in summer what it was Santman Renim Dentia, President Cap, we almost born Dentia, almost born Wukumasia.
The last year, the transition. I feel on the 80th birthday. Yes, I said, I feel now also on the 25th anniversary. This is idea. The President Cap, they are going to Masia. You can have necessaria vraiment commence tu as manqué au house les tout nani c'est à fille c'est tout afri the cry about commence c'est the last president cabinet it's really au début commence c'est ça papa moi je vais te dire papa commence.
Eno and summer and say Gaka boss Mr. Kujo Fiano edituja yade Dentia afi President Cup omo Ebonu Kumase na so the regional minister eto South na the Ivorian ambassador to Ghana eso eto na se nura nya fadi agrokra no mu wie na Santmara eso obeka ni mienu obom no di nhiransem ene afutusem eso e de ato the LOC no anim na the organizers the President Cup no and
Sio Côte d'Ivoire ambassadeur pour son rapport. Si você já te sobre liberação lá, a outra train uma peni, nós vamos trazer o para te ao nana. Eu devia dizer que você é uma peni, eu vou bater a série, eu me estou com uma série só com ana vou cuidar série uma nem a coisa não série o tudo por uma deve falar essa
eno ensem ne afutu sama yankase nana asantma wura wote kokoso edema emebi ko the organizers Gaka na the President Cup no eso na no chino na yewie na ne ye bonpon ene ewura ne Gaka boss ye friend Kujo Fiano dan so panyini ena na Gaka President Cup no eba so na ne itinerary no sai ena esi etie.
We are expecting 8 secondary schools in Ashanti region to have a gala competition. Then in the we expect the universities to have their 10. The Metropolitan Assembly, so by your media. Then, Amado, the entertaining the crowd. Whilst we remain in our costume, Yama, over 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock and 2. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana will be arriving in Kumasi. Few minutes later, His Excellency Alassane Ouattara, President of Côte d'Ivoire, will also arrive, and they will go and meet the landlord of Ashanti. And I said to you. And then from there,
and Chirechemu and a Gaka boss, Mr. Fiano, Edmire now Chirechemu, Bra Ghana man Penny, ever touch it down, no Kumasi, Sansona Bra, Ora, your friend Alassane Ouattara, President Ma Côte d'Ivoire, as we better touch it down, Kumaso Piemwa, or some Quasantma Rafie, now Omdomo Quachan or Mukwasa Quanse, and Sacrombe PM or Baba Yara, or my PM nurse, kick off now, or Matma Quayama 4 p.m. BBR, as what my Kama Amrado, and in the man to be shaky Baba Yara na mre. I'm a aye bonfret or aye day, and what aye camera Togolese officials, and an omobachem. I'm a Jumadian at my camera center referee, and your Pevan Kwasi Atiso, and about the center referee, line 1 on, aye or Reverend Adu Tro Air Komla, as well line 1 line 2, aye Pelifia Abdul, and a 4th official Julenuno, MC no Fred Papu, and no Eddie Atia de Amam na Ora. Yeah, the sports minister of Ghana, Mustafa Yusuf, and I know central for Shire and only absence of Panim. Adeba Kuchiri Adrenem, DNT, and a Moma Pedema, Moma air officials and our coaches, more than the players, Yente Honorable Sports Minister in Chilema or the Mai.
The per diem paid to officials, it depends. When you have a coach with you, and the coach is the one training you, making sure that, like for example, when you take boxing, you have Coach Asare. Coach Asare, who is going to take you through the training. Then you work together, day and night, with the athletes, with maybe someone Techi. Then you go, and then you go and win medal. You say we should forget about the coach, and only the athletes. Is that what you are saying? Yes. So the coach normally will even get double
coach in training
of the bonuses.
And Palma chain no do kwara konya medal about so jama wa kwaje medal ni sika kese ensene do training wo ema unyansa ema wo skills no ense no da bi yenya no sa wa chirechem yemra mo brekum Chelsea na ora friend Samuel Bodu Kofi Yesu me no ka say 99% okofa brekum Chelsea coaching job no na wakoye dem say obesign contract when you name kosi se season no ebe bana wie season bana wie ya afanu me no gitum obe extend e de ma brekum Chelsea this week and omo hwem e so be touch down brekum no official was sign a contract am be kama de metem and say nyame pa ochina urama gembe to do babia ni dance park e game ban or Jeho World Cup 2024 and no Independence Day Cup omo pano babia ni and no Ghost Stars any brekum Chelsea na airport na brekum Chelsea team na travel ko pemo babia ni na no ma rest na say na rate ni ta popular stand at 20 cities na VIP 40 cities na no dia kwa no Reverend PK we kasama for the Ghost Stars edin komo ese say na game no almost schedules no itineraries no esi etie
of the
Breku Chelsea ba babiani ne na omuwi achina game na game ye 4 omuwi ya ene municipal assembly ni mo strong man ene kwaku smoke kaish abaka de agrobe fa wo mrante mana no ene maban be misunkuma le wasem eno e de tie de ema mo odwumadie no so na uwram a ene na aye akwaba concert no so e ba so ni nyina ye African Games no na akwaba 90 no ene concert be kama e wa Accra International Conference Center o kwa 200 cities na VIP na 300 cities na be kama ni Kofi Kinata ena Kwame Eugene na afia ena be kona fashion show no esubetimi abaso na ma bia so aye fine na demidi wie kra no owure fa no Salifu Ibrahim Heart of Oak ono so latest eba no contract on has one no aka just 6 months season ni bana wie pera no contract abana wie ye na demete ena se team no mo Libya ya form Alta one omo yesa compare Richmond Lamte no omo anya Richmond Lamte to ma yesa omo pe Ibrahim Salifu omo trade abre phobia force da bi omo nton ne Anthony Choma yesa monthly bia no omo ne salary of $7,000 and omo player no enu achi signing one fee $60,000 and omo de man no ni nyina no phobia force omo nya ready na boy no ye wura mu on company ni agent ni mpanyimfo kasa ye no omo so mo jade ama phobia so no omo contract eko se season ba pa na wie ye na offer ni bi fi Sudan e bi fi Algeria enyina ba na emom dia metie sika no mu do omo so mo nya Richmond Lamte na nko mo nya Ibrahim Salifu a anko mo pe na so phobia e for so mo nya ready so mo beton ne e so to ni chira $7,000 a boss mi omo de ma Salifu Ibrahim any $60,000 san won fi no omo ntwene ne antwene china eno e de tia ya de ma mo esa so na wafa for their friend Samson in Japan. Well, Romo UAE, Akosan de Matima, your friend Gulf United, Echo season, but we or no, almost say, baby, Omodano, and yet to check your mom say Samson in Japan bar, obey to my boy. I'm a bear coming to Akosan contract.
Martin Luther, that's a power. I bounce in South African Games, and so, Crossland Run, TNS, table tennis for in Ephraim, obeying to me unqualified, the one some more, and so, but Banamum, Mammy Claire informed Mrs. real quick now. Membra abedwa for so time about center omunro and also ye juma den time about Misha de unim dada I malaria draw tatashe malaria huna ne dwane afi me kan se fever about so nyina no ya bomodi so be time about Misha ne bi enso anom abema huna mre akọ amane paduane nya hoden na wo de akọ onwuma so afi wonuma to aduane enya de odidi a ontene da wadro no aye time heba Misha time aye time and ye come for and so at the amount a draw friend at time haba Misha and capsules no and so a juma power bar and bema sonom one sansa guase na ma drew a big crana se moi crook a brand call a man will bow te yaw else wa brown ura and so a man what drono at your time haba Misha and capsules bema arches and sansan so good bema ho nanso vita be fru bema mu ban a draw back wa a bebo more to us and a said drew bomadian say obepebi atona wanom ayafre 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 afi when the time empen for no enkasa bafu polo African print or you chow neat ya modian so be monetize as ya wade biano aye bafu polo enter den yeshi what the African print ema polo shirt what the ma golf shirt what the ma aye round neck or sande ma v neck ani nyina no enso aye bafu polo enso enter den bia and once some ana ye kan ema deum emema deum obetwa straight dress na fe wasan twa ne taka ne se mema no so no a wo no ba hye ama fefe from combination no emefa ba bia otim de atade hye ko a chese obedam sonko kra ne nyina no aye bafu polo adaroma henema kokobin wo tra kwan na se santase kwan so a wo connected yakọ ayetere da henema kokobin ho ana bafu polo ewa oye adwuma 0249 600 789 0599 899 9
na chese on a Bafu Polo and so enkase Kulun Ghana Limited omuno ne wodwa so no ye wodra fa no say hunchu capsules no bema wo problem chese no eye prostate eno na chese beboa and chese wanya prostate enlargement abomodian say dra fa no say hunchu capsules no obepa bi enso anam odwon so wo problem odwon so wote yaw odwon so abema ehihye wo dra fa no say hunchu enom ana beboa nemom say omodobo mpam aba fom ohuntimi nsori ye wokoba akwa huntimi nkomienu na nka beso akomiensa wadro ne Mr. Kill eno na be matches watimi akill ye na fe premature ejaculation ne low sperm count ni nyina no watu asede fru mema yom wo ba wadro be siesio edro be ma watimi atede edro be boaw ama menstrual pains and menstrual disorders ma flow aye kama na fe wonte ya bia wa brabo so mi aso no araba bazen tablet no ana ye kamfo ediama enya na ewo dwaso herbal shops and pharmaceutical shops ni nyina mo no yato ensom apetimu 0244 275429 and as 0206 271016 na just on no and so enkasai what meza
fancy. Yes, it's that time of the season again. We heard Salifu Ibrahim the issue with Accra folk now. They need to arrive on the equal grounds. He said a club no be near BPDF man no be benefit BB. Then the player also benefit something. But questions are be busame hono. Say if they are offering Salifu Ibrahim $7,000, a house of folk bit me try and say scam. This is a very important player for you this season. Yeah. Because omubori akotoko no na komo pe kotoko player Richmond Lamte ono ne very important to them. Omo anya. Kotoko ka chomo say $100,000 no mo de ba no e wo fem. And maybe kotoko betime gina so aka say e bia Richmond de tia yentimi nje $100,000 na say u case ba course no ba case no kotoko na ne so mu a kotoko lawyer na di akire a foreign lawyer ko fa na e na ma timi twitwa ho ye dai e de ba ni na e dai iska itikenya bi bro sana wadaroma ke bia nke bebo plan so ye badwen bo no so betena se adwen wa ko akira kwa producer stage no. So I think House of Folk should also lay bare to Salifu Ibrahim the reason why until omunyi $60,000 no more money hunu even if say bia the contract ni be wu at the end of the season because I know by sure say the contract by the end of the season to end
to metwa me wo na wa ko free
you see when asem no. So once obes had no so they will tag the player say player ni nipa bonini ever tag player ni so nipa bonini na afie ne na Salifu kra we ebo a okra na see drum maybe say why say they chere but you need to find an amicable grounds. I know say House of Folk with new project they want to do. They will have to make him the face of many things they want to do in the club. Person modern intima or no be person your club. Yes, it is agreed. But find a solution. Said the bear at least someone to me and reach even and understand the Kranabumutia. Yem blemu afani afabia. Yem be blemu has yem be blemu boy no. Now obia sumet me ajono. No be akoni baby. And this is the time so we hear the focus on the team because has folk a pikibawo. Fancy House of Folk peki banka kranka and Salifu Ibrahim oyaye much more as only any more for nafa Hamza ne sise mono as afa edi amano and consistently anything a House of Folk be create to up front bia no abranti we can be the crosses, how control the game, how mark key passes, everything is just on point for Salifu. He's a key player for House of Folk. So solve the issue as soon as possible. Mo solving in 10. So boy na kasa no abre okrumu ase and fancy he would love to go and exploit another country. Ono boy na kasa no hunu say also ko be fufu.
Yeah, now we amount $7,000 a month. Share.
And anya better fancy. Anya better.
Me
Libya. And these are boys who love to go out. And I'm here one person who made for now. Obehe Agadas. Obehe Jonathan Soa.
Yes.
Obehe most of the players no more to kakranka fancy. Other players no more tenacity or more anymore redeem. They believe say they've done their best. Because Salifu Ibrahim by Waji FA Cup. Salifu Ibrahim by Waji League. Meboa, wanya akonya bo CAF Champions League ni bi kakra. Unyanye no, but at least he has done enough for House of Folk. Nti so no so hu ni so no so be movie on a o movie on no so nko pen bebe. En na Kofi Yesu so akopi mo Brekum Chelsea. Kofi Yesu ankasa no em so watere fi ache kakra. After that 20 job ya and your man said I'm picking farm and yes son or by he needs this job to affect or feminist as one of the coaches in the Ghana Premier League. Because so far as Waji League, Waji the FA Cup, how are they has folk doing the Oka coaches or Mabo more than Ghana Premier League 90 minutes in chain. He's there. It is see I'm on no chain now or say back. Brekum Chelsea will offer you the opportunity to come and do your best. And a town so Makuma Diboachi is strong. They need resource more than any other thing too. I'm a town boys in the team in bar. Tunya wotre. Town boys with team in bar. On ko befa so be managing your ma. Na Brekum Chelsea team. If ultimately Brekum Chelsea area feminine status as a top coach in the Ghana Premier League, I'm sure so another move wouldn't be far away. Or a coach abijini this and ejuma so any. But also yere no ho no ma mode kosoro. Congratulations to him na ye hwe baby odi Brekum Chelsea betimi adru.
Wo me da say meza me ba Michael ma men clear info on my Ghana man capsules no e wadwa so Ghana Herbs and Therapeutics omo ana dey abadwa so we Ghana man capsules o batminom ba matminom oba ne ba ma ye dwumade ba kwa ma me sanse e be ma mo immune system na nya hoden na akode atia anyado a e pese ba oni padua no mafei e be ma oba ne ba ma nyina no matede dade eye enti so obete de e obema mo bete de obemu na afi be san boa ma wo fe pese dwojo empo se wanya stroke abomodi ansa drona ye fa no Ghana man capsule so be soma se ye ntobi ensomro prostate joy eye bema dro tatahwe prostate enlargement any prostate nyadwa ni nyina no bema wadro no eye dro fa no se prostate joy save 500 enso your almighty immune booster dro ebeko e de atia cancer ebeko e de atia infections how do be the STI and now for pressure and diabetes no so ba say 500 ebeboa wo pe malaria draw aye crypto 400 and no ebe to malaria fever say now for Ghana bam na nkasa so ayo 6 moduma and honam re ni nyina na ebeko honam ni nsansa ni nyina no enso aye Ghana bam baby atono bi akwa also pe Ghana man aye na say Ghana Herbs and Therapeutics omuno ni bi aye 0244 7270 28 0244 754380. Mike
Fancy me that say na you see
Sompa Sports
players in free clubs particularly Ghana clubs na kwa ayana ehun komono mostly ana ebi wo ha mempe ebi wo ha esefata se wodi hun komo. You see the Salifu any her situation no it's a very dicey one. Oh, can year you might end up having issues with either party. I think that has a boy in the pa. Has a boy in the pa. One day picked him from Techiman. No. What happened? They added something to him. Eventually, be J League MVP. Then Omu Peja the profile him. Nisika semu nini omebi. It will not be ideal to say the boy in a ideal situation.
Yeah.
But it will be an upgrade, a massive one on the previous state or situation. They stuck with him. He's back playing again. So the club have contributed. But baby, I mean, a club no anya there when to start contract renegotiation talks.
Clubs are organizing sa
say me jidi say Salifuni ni mbo nebo bibinti ana hano epra esi ne kwan affect ne progression but me wojidi say or recover fully he can still give me quality then Salifu pray ni mu kra na me nya jidi na me ne ntrem kakra
yeah
and there should be an agreement in principle say we pra enya dia wo bobo no ba yakosisi ya ukaye we entinkaji tum na nke yema ukakra natural contract in Famaya, send a period are inactive. No, we can still pay you money, but when you come back, you can also pay us in terms of agreeing a compromise way. Bikakra now cost to abobond the amaya for an extended period. Fine, club nibeti any team no prano amba and seen that they will be away. Okay, fine. Can there be a contract terms and agreement to be a? It becomes like club no will give, the player will also give, and Obia will compromise. Bibisa maso na player na fe no so bebo benya form a bonds and commodity no akoye bibia wo ho na air drag. Let's find ways to stop some of these things from happening. But me, Fancy, to get $7,000 a month ewo Libya, and you're guaranteed for the long term or the medium term, and come bet na ajebe 10,000 or 12,000 cedis. A guaranteed they're consistent. May you repeat it?
Libya then guaranteed.
Say and you're consistent and you're guaranteed. We've seen players sign for some of these clubs. Our countries are, excuse me to say, a war torn kakra. And China, Fatah or more, every medium across Sudan. I was saying, are they playing now? Is the money still coming? And to obey Jessica. And my name is Kanimuye do $7,000. Every hour back on Nabibia Kwakusi, yes, ye Jai League Bow Libya, Yambo League beyond Bibia Ababesi. Nasa Sikano, Etwa Babitue. Na obetino consistently Wagana, a was Rokakra. To me, a Ghana Premier League player would get 10,000, 12,000. You are well to do than Obi Obo Amanani or just $7,000, you know, especially in countries they don't guarantee you that prompt payment, or even there will be issues with inconsistency with Omulignim. These are things we should sit down well and understand. Yes, he did no, and yes, said the precon. So Omun share no mun deal with the situation. It is true, some of who donate Chelsea dear, they didn't come on. Bear 95-97% area anisa. And in Polifo in Aja to say the first game.
We no na de ne kwana.
Debi me pacho me no.
So ka say was kai.
Say because omawia
anisa. Okay.
Now, likely said the first game will be against the Diana Stars.
Okay.
All other things being because say be Beyonce in Primping and Maker say he will be in charge for Chelsea against the Diana Stars. One, or kwa club omo the potential say adiana na wo buodu mu epeja no wo house no omo di bi beka wan no be peja na drusa level no, and that is Brekum Chelsea. They add to players, they add to coaches. Coach awejo omo ho Christopher Enin, they made him basically no be him no, but that is what Chairman Nana Kwame and the rest of the guys do. Into a player, Chelsea will add a certain touch at the account of game no Pejano. He's going to a town where West will say our trade to be. He connects with the locals, club B or Kobia. Watakwa, no any medium fans in the Kapa. Wakra, we saw the vibe with House of Folk fans. Wobrekum, if he does the job well, no to me finding a way into the hearts of the Brekum faithfuls, or more supported Chelsea now. He will also have a fan base that will stick to him like glue. Now, Omama Jumede Nako. So we wish him the best. And I think it is going to be a win-win situation for club and then for coach.
Mike, me that say, maybe Bishop on Amadrian and a bear ready boys semen cancha mo say every aka crab na do me no about best mo panty boys bite. Yakwana didi hono assorted fried rice and a chicken, assorted fried rice and a beef na duane na day. Your baby are better na didi just enya fe na environment be a keke very serene afe. I want to neat just a where fair was yes you what now a didi our brawunya value for money. Jollof rice and so any akoko na fa assorted jollof rice any beef aponche de anu nyina no obeton bi enso ama or plain rice or any sauce papa bi mo pe yam chips and chicken rings wo pe potato chips and chicken rings aye wache and abeso di noodles and ope fufuo and like super fe banku and tilapia na pizza anu nyina no yana wa hye no so ama se boyos bite na be serve ama won so watimi adidi na fe wadidi ye de wudi akomo mani bibia keke twaduane pa ne di essence wa na wo brema ho chronom barrier ana brema no bam ni nyina na ye joint awodo a boyos e wa o ton aduane ma afoforo enso enya bito edi 0247 88 37 88 0247 88 37 88. Bishop
Ramidasipi, I'm on the bet for an annual match now. I mean, they can't more quick.
Oh, okay.
By Munich will not qualify.
Oh, say
by Munich won't qualify, so we
Bayern and qualify.
Chamba Metro, why they won't qualify. You know, you go say about boy playing athletes some Olympic Games nibi or Paris. na sani enra ye kan ye the boxers called Senegal Freezy McBones mo amfa enra sani ye kan no Joshua Tete was disqualified because he couldn't make the weight. And then Sergeant Anatu Mohammed nso di Romania ni bi di abo eni amayabo no nti ene ni asan lusu another boxer nti say Samuel Tachi Ahonjo Kote ene omo maka no omo mum na o say omo ehwema ne omo exercise em say video na ready a Shadrack ebenya ne hu kwan a Romania ni etimwe nyame anim ede ya Sergeant Anatu Mohammed efa so nti em say ade ne de eya ye din ede amaye in our quest to qualify boxers for the Olympic Games. We know Olympic qualifiers are also Italy. Na say no nyoma also to mu say brepa and not to know Romania and now to mu say there is skill. Amateur boxing to say professional boxing by force also bo be sure.
Yes.
We are more interested in jabbing and landing punches. Send your bear will be to points and say no me no film there egusuntino as and when no fancy ya de aka na ba it is true indeed true say o man panyin ba bedru awie yi obedru obekọ menhia na akọcha otumfo na oni na di nkomo ansana wakọ stadium na wakọ ejubadi so that's the president's itinerary for today's visit na match no here because there is a lot between ASEC and Kotoko, and it's an extension Ghana and La Côte d'Ivoire. The rich cultural unity behind us and Tokwaya could maybe between Kotoko and ASEC, Manipa Bibri, say so our democracy, our pride. The consolidation would be say ASEC Bakruma, only a favorite, and then you almost Kotoko Mani they can easily do that. One, I've seen that. Sompa stadium. It becomes a different story altogether.
Ashanti region to have
so that's the issue. To be Ambra Stadium and you may na emetai Jumedi Nechi na Ablapoku, the rich cultural unity between Abidjan and Kumasi no yen san fan to dwa bi asa ke ba no ma media agro ntino the players omo de on buy omo on board Champions League no omo ana mi Musa for idi omo ba omo ne on buy media agro nti de tie no this is the thing upe umpe also jutum say asek enim ni omo ye hwe manage na on be bobo no we na board no Champions League group a qualify o league went manye nti na also shine be because obi nim na ebesi next year so bit ma qualify akobo bia nti wanyo omo ye ne omo boba look asek bakroma ya na efe isano krano akakwame gaji seli bembadi Abulai Traore like goalkeeper no the Sompa sports me ko Abidjan kan no omo bench no so bi Alengwa men everybody is there 2004 you could hear omo Kofido Bonati and Emmanuel Kone and then there was another boy so no crowd of Akakro or no fans called bomb national team maybe and then Romaric Kofindri all these boys were a second it's an institution Kotoko likewise Kotoko from by sec there Amuguso Mudio Mujumanti Obi Amra Africa Games ko kama Obi anya asem me ninti amekon kan no nkofu be so mu deny me timi de pom cho so mu nyai. The very honorable Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports for Kenya, Ababu Nawamba Misrapi, near Kosovo Kenya, and Yadi Papa. Look, fancy, this is the greatest athletics nation.
And some 800 meters run on it.
What champion? And then Mary Mora and I'm so dear anymore. Yeah, videos now. So, now Mary, sports. Say, I mind to say Kenya national. Now, say Omoba Africa Games athletics are sports council of Kenya say almost the one athlete per discipline. Nipana qualify. He's made the time, but I will see a national trials near the team. Who see we 1-1 no. Kenya omutimeje 5,000 meters gold silver, bronze, ebom. Adentine yesa. Honorable Yesropi. Kenya for na tietia, me was athletics Kenya. Mpenyimfo abehia athletes no. Nyayo Sports Stadium or Nairobi. Any o makasa, but the athletes ne can say government should take athletics seriously. Na mu Kenya bo be na mu nimba move athletics seriously. It is your number one sport. Ghana also a World Cup medal da. One will be that. Yenji be that. Kenya, how many times among the athletics medals? GGA world record niya.
Sompa Sports.
It is a me Kenya abayan. And then so me Kenya abayan. Ti esro mu pi. Me koi me imura na mpese mi hunu. Eni omo maka nyina. Nti esre omonye na mma nimra. Oya ade na oya ade. Marco Afajunu on the Ghana Table Tennis Association president. Obia me bi sare na what the tin ya twom in the singles. Amoya ade sin. Egypt, Nigeria, how many are sports? And you know, share BBM. This should be an eye opener. I mean, who say athletes never cook or training camp or it wasn't enough. Nana, they be Naminka.
Mate Bishop meda se wo aye baso real quick na fe aba be say ye be fa mo kakra na mo so ma baso mo fa nche load no nya load kitu akra na togbe aban keke azegbilgbo sokalu I was say ya mo monitor no e YouTube no aye Takas TV aye on churchbu on me teachings e was what them out at the olden days aye spiritual talks afi e ban the olden days aye spiritual sickness and it's just a birth, a banner sex, and afi. I bad dreams, dire basa ni no. Was say yashan, our Takas TV, our YouTube no so na fe. Oh, shanwa like na washan was subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our Joseph Jase Quine so Bomfa Hospital Junction 0244 506620 0244 484747 na chess on opinion and Kasawo. I'll shock my many wishes no real quick now. Yan sorry way. Was say happy birthday to Nana Zara our friends before way your sister Hajia Amanda and I say Nana Zara ne would die happy birthday na nyame enyo kese afei happy birthday to Yahuza Sakodie our friends so before Yahuza Sakodie and also wow from the team every show would up winning a NAS production area mu ana when so Lawrence Amuako happy birthday going now to Lawrence Amuako or tech civil engineering or Unity Hall o mame ma Esther e face of Grace Covenant Temple say Lawrence Adomako ene wa wo dey yewe show awoda pana onye nhihiraw nyamenya okesena onye wakoma so ade enso emfama when so bena kesewa amamfo MPP Financial Secretary our Swami abena kesewa amamfo ene your birthday happy birthday enso elko edi amao ana sorry Constance enso join awoda ene sorry Constance happy birthday enso elko ama from Omano ne chese busuafo ni nyina say mami sorry Constance ene awoda no happy birthday enso wodia we so say happy birthday to KNY in Crown Kwanta ana wo KNY in Crown Kwanta ana wo wane enso woda birthday no enso wodia last but not the least California Perez enso din the birthday ene anti happy birthday enso kwadi ama California Perez eno enso I don't know mo fanche ye bury e baba ne aba be fam mo na fi mo so ma ba be chema dwe sorry so ne mom ene essence commentary ninti make out say victory charismatic adwumadi ne intimi ma so inconveniences ni nyina no mo fanche essence